I came home after a 24-hour shift, but my key didn't fit. Then my phone buzzed, a text from my mother-in-law. We need $20,000 for our anniversary trip. That night I slept outside, shivering. In the morning, my wife opened the door not to let me in, but to leave a container of cold spaghetti with a note, "Your dinner." That was the moment something in me broke. I closed our joint account, ended the lease, and drove off in the car I paid for. 52 missed calls later, the last message wasn't from her but from a lawyer. "Please contact us immediately regarding a legal matter involving your wife." They thought I was finished. But the truth? I was just getting started. I sat in a cheap motel room, staring at my drained accounts, thousands gone on jewelry, trips, her mother's expenses, everything but me. I wasn't a husband, I was a wallet. So I went to work, logged into her old Gmail, same password I'd set years ago, and there it was, messages laughing about how they drained me dry, plans for Paris, a separation draft demanding half of everything I owned. They didn't just want to leave me, they wanted to erase me. I hit reply. "Lawrence, I've changed my mind, please hold off on any further action, send." Then I archived his emails so she'd never see them. Next, the cloud storage, photos, chats, videos, evidence of her double life. And then, the call from her mother, vicious words, demands for money, insults dripping like poison. I pressed record. Finally, I spoke. "Are you done?" Silence. For the first time, I wasn't the one on the defensive. "You, how dare you?" "No," I cut in, my voice flat, steady. "How dare you? You've pushed too far. I won't stay silent anymore." I ended the call. They thought they could erase me, they had no idea who I really was. Within minutes, my money was safe in a new account, shared credit cards frozen, salary rerouted. Their leash was gone, but mine was just tightening around them. By dawn, I had built a folder, messages, recordings, bank statements, proof of betrayal, but I needed more. I needed to see them. I parked a block away, no key, no access, didn't matter. I had built their network, cameras, Wi-Fi, smart speakers still linked to my account. One tap, and I was inside. My wife paced the living room, voice shaky. "Mom, he's not answering, what if he knows?" "Stop panicking," her mother snapped. "He's too stupid to fight back, just pretend you care, he'll fold like always." My jaw clenched, I tapped the speaker, the system crackled alive. "Pretend you care." My voice thundered through the room. My wife screamed, dropping her phone. Her mother spun around, frantic. "Who's there?" I laughed, low and sharp. "Did you think I'd stay blind forever? Did you think I was your fool?" Pale faces, darting eyes, trapped in their own home. "I know everything," I said. "The money, the lies, the agreement, and I'm done being your pawn." "You can't do this," her mother shrieked. "I already did." Click, silence. Minutes later, a voicemail. "Mr. Davis, this is Lawrence Parker, we need to talk." I smiled. They wanted war. They didn't realize I'd been preparing for it my entire life. By noon, I was in my office, my fortress, the folder proof glowed on my screen, emails mocking me, recordings of insults, pictures with other men, the divorce draft demanding half of everything. They thought I'd crumble, but the hunter was awake. An alert flashed, lobby security, camera feed, my wife, her mother, Parker, my wife sobbing, her mother raging, Parker tense, pretending calm. Perfect. "Mr. Davis, security called, they're demanding to see you." I smiled, "Let them in." They stormed into the conference room, my wife's mascara streaked, her mother venomous, Parker controlled, but tight around the eyes. "You think you can steal from us?" her mother screeched. "Steal?" I leaned back, arms crossed. "That's rich." "Please," my wife's voice cracked, "we can fix this." "Fix?" I laughed. "You mean lie?" Parker stepped forward. "Mr. Davis, your actions have caused distress. Let's resolve this amicably." "Amicably?" I tapped my phone. The speakers filled with her mother's voice. "He's a loser. We'll drain him dry." Her face drained white. "Fake. You edited that." "Another clip. Just say you love him. He'll fold." My wife collapsed into tears. "Stop." "Oh, but I'm just getting started. I opened the divorce draft, Parker's signature at the bottom. This was your plan. Parker stiffened. I can't, without client consent. You already did. Her mother lunged, but I stood, voice cutting through her rage. This is my workplace. Cameras are recording. Every word, every threat documented. You wanted a fight? You've got one. My wife clutched my arm, sobbing. Please, we didn't mean. I pulled away. You meant every word. Parker tried again. Mr. Davis, let's find terms. Terms? I stepped close, my voice sharp as steel. The only terms now are legal. Every cent, every lie, exposed. I turned and walked out, leaving them stunned in silence. Back in my office, I shut the door. My pulse thundered, not with fear, but with fire. For the first time, I wasn't the victim, I was the reckoning. It was clarity. For the first time in years, I wasn't the fool. My phone buzzed. Lawrence Parker, Mr. Davis, I strongly advise we talk. The situation can be resolved amicably. I smiled. Desperation. Perfect. The office hummed around me, colleagues buried in their work, oblivious to the war I had already won. They thought silence meant defeat, but silence was control. Another call. Parker again. I let it ring, then answered, voice calm, almost bored. Mr. Davis, please, they're in a terrible situation. They want to resolve this peacefully. Peacefully, I echoed, sharp as ice. Did they care about peace when they drained me, when they laughed at me? A pause, paper shuffling on his end. His composure was slipping. They're willing to negotiate. Negotiate? I laughed. They didn't negotiate when they made me their ATM. Mr. Davis, they don't have the money right now. They're struggling. Not my problem. 32,000. In full. No installments. No excuses. Or I take them to court and burn their lies to ash. Another long silence. Then, give me a day. Until tomorrow. I hung up. They weren't predators anymore. They were prey. That night, I cooked a simple meal, my first in years. The sizzle of the pan. The taste of real food. Victory in every bite. By morning, Parker called back. His voice was careful, stripped of arrogance. They've agreed. You'll have your money in full. And one more thing, I said, they'll sign a written agreement never to contact me again. A sigh. Understood. An hour later, the document arrived. Repayment in full. A signed no contact order. I read it twice. Satisfaction slid into place like a blade. They had thought me weak. Now they were crushed beneath their own greed. The deposit hit the next day. $32,000. Not just money, proof. Proof I was no one's fool. Then the messages began. We lost everything because of you. Please, just talk to me. We can fix this. You can't just abandon us. We're family. I didn't reply. I didn't block them. I let their words vanish into silence. When Parker finally asked, "Are you satisfied?" I stared at the message, then typed back clear, final. Yes. The courthouse was nearly empty. A clerk stamped the papers without care, and just like that, the divorce was final. My name and hers separated by a thin black line. I walked outside into the cool air, breathing freedom. No bitterness, no regret, just sunlight after a storm. The calls didn't stop, but I didn't care. I rebuilt myself. Quiet mornings, fresh coffee, long runs, books, cooking for one, weekends free of demands. Life became lighter, sharper. Her messages turned bitter. You're heartless. We're suffering. Her mother's twisted into guilt. We gave you a home. Is this how you repay us? A home? No, it had been a cage, and I'd broken free. I never responded. Silence was the only answer they deserved. Weeks passed. Work thrived. My reflection no longer looked hollow. One morning, I caught myself laughing in a cafe, carefree, genuine, a sound I hadn't heard in years. Standing on my balcony that night, city lights flickering below, I finally breathed without weight on my chest. I hadn't lost a wife. I hadn't lost a family. I had lost people who pretended to care. And in return, I gained something priceless. A life that was finally mine.